Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yeah. Well, I got the music. I put the music on. You guys kind of got excited with it, so I'm cool with that. Like, woo! All right, it's a different energy right now, so I'm trying to bring. Yeah. All right. So to get a little serious, because yeah, how's everyone feeling? So this is our. I would say this is my semi-experimental class. We're still working with it. We're still playing around with it. You should definitely get a yoga mat, unless you want to do planks on your floor or carpet, which is fine. We're only going to do them in like one chunk. So we're not going to have to like get up, down, and bend over and all this stuff. We're going to have fun with that. If you ideally grab 2 sets of weights. If you only have one, it's fine. We'll make it work. And yeah, let's just start moving.
Let's set an alarm for 9:58 a.m.
Good stuff. Give me a little wave if you guys need anything. And let's start just simply with a Tai Chi twist. Let's just get some blood pumping. Hey, Rebecca. So we're just starting off, getting a little warm up with a little Tai Chi twist. Cool. 3, 2, 1. And I know everyone here has either taken this class, a posture police class, or is familiar enough with exercise where the one rule for this one is breathe as if your life depends on it. Just breathe for class. So let's put our feet as wide as comfortably possible. Reach our arms out, and we're going to do some toe touches. And I advise, try to keep the most consistent tension with your knees as possible. So don't be a true knee locker. This is where posture police wisdom does apply. But at the same time, you don't want to be bent. So for anyone that hasn't taken posture police recently, knee locker is the new insult that I'm bringing to the masses. So I'm starting to call people knee lockers on the street. I think I might have really offended somebody yesterday. 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. And let's just open up into a monkey fly. So knees bent, butt back, back of the hands come to touch, pull back and rotate open. So for this one, let's exaggerate this movement as much as we can. So really round forward and then really squeeze all the way back. I think everyone's breathing. It's hard to do this without breathing. And even this, notice where you're feeling it, because this is something you guys do all the time. 3, 2, 1. And the last thing before we grab our weights, let's just do some knee highs. And let's give ourselves like a 2-second pause on the knee high. So pause at the top. Awesome. Now we're just going to transition into just up, out, center, back down. Awesome stuff. Keep doing it. I just wanted to check on something. You guys got some amazing balance. I see it. No. All right. So knowing that the funny thing is I saw that's when it's like losing their shit a little bit. So let's do a few more. And let's just really like think about what you were thinking about that interrupted your balance before. So just to notice what thoughts interrupt your balance or your life. All right. We'll do one more on each side. And just before we grab our weights, let's just do a little warm-up set of squats. Let's see how our body's feeling with squats. Let's just frame our face. We'll use our arms to keep, as just a marker to keep our chest upright. As we do our posture squats, squeeze our butt as we lift up. Let me just tilt the camera. So squeeze your butt as much as you can on the way up. Awesome. 3, 2, 1. And let's widen our feet just a little bit. Let's bring our hands together. We're going to do like a yogi squat. We're actually doing our wobble squat. So you guys know, some of you know what's coming. So we're going our elbows in between our knees. And let's wobble our hips. And now squeeze your butt as you come up. We're going to do 2 more wobble squats. Last one, wobble squat. This is what are we? 6 minutes into starting the class, and I already wish I brought water with me. So just sharing my own thought with you guys. All right. So I'll let you decide. Everyone has different level of weights. If this was an optimal world and I was doing this to truly work out, I probably would grab 20-pound weights. But for the sake of class, I'm using 8-pound weights. You can use 5-pound, 3-pound. Everyone's shoulders are different for this. This is it's a full body movement we're doing here. Awesome. And I do advise having 2 sets of weights. If you have a lighter weight, maybe 3 or 5 pounds. And yeah, I think everyone has got a good set. All right. So we want our feet shoulder width apart. All right. So we're going to squat down. And then as we squat, we're going to push and rotate up. So I just want to throw these 2 things at you. So we'll break them all down real quick. So from right here, we're let's actually go all the way into a curl. We curl up and then we press up. So we're pressing and rotating at the same time. This is called an Arnold press. And just because I know some of you haven't done this before today, we're now going to sync that all up with the squat. So we're going to curl, squat, and then do the press. And again, with the press, curl, squat, and the press, we're rotating so that whereas our palms are starting towards us, they end away from us. Curl, squat, and then press. So I did it pretty fluid right there. It's cool to do it fluid. Just make sure you do it in the right order. It's very easy to screw it up. And although all posture police classes are part functional and part fun, you can see how it goes if you try to mess up on purpose. It's fun. So look what happens when we do squat, curl, press. You can play around. We'll do a curl, squat, press. Awesome. We're going to do 45 more. 4 to 5 more. I feel like that hasn't been said to everyone here enough, so that might have landed with somebody. So curl, squat, press. Awesome stuff. We'll do a little Tai Chi twist. Awesome. And just, because we haven't really actually done it, let's do some wiggles. Let's just wiggle our hips from side to side. Realize how tight you are because we didn't start off with it. I like it, Rebecca. You could do whatever you want to do. You could turn this into like a 1980s dance. All right. So from here, if you have a smaller set of weights, we're going to grab that smaller set of weights. Cool. I'm curious how long it's going to take you before you want to either grab an even smaller weight, possibly, because we're going to do this for a while. All right. So I call this exercise the shoulder destroyer. So we're going to feet shoulder width apart, bend our knees, stick our butt out a little bit. I'm just letting you guys watch me for a moment. So from center now, we go up, then back and down. Then from the side, we go up to the side, forward and down. And it's just this simple cycle. You can challenge it a little far back, but try not to compensate, because we can compensate and do some things and really shrug our shoulder. We don't want to do that. We want our shoulder, the strength in our shoulder to stabilize our arm. That's the goal here. And I welcome you to keep the slightest bend in your elbows. No, I'm not going to call you an elbow locker. It's not that bad to lock your elbows. And just remember to breathe. Notice if you are locking your knees while you're trying to focus on your shoulders and you're just stabilizing. So yeah, and use this as a guide for future classes for like what kind of weights you might want to bring. That's why I say it's like a semi-experimental class. Everyone's kind of different with the weight that we kind of. All right, let's do 3 more in each direction. Because if I'm feeling the slightest of tiredness from 3-pound weights, I'm sure some of you guys are really destroying them shoulders. So again, we do not want to feel pain. If you get so tired, stop. Although this isn't something using 4, 5, 6-pound weights that it's likely to injure, it's possible. I don't want you to injure yourself. Respect your limit. Awesome. Good stuff. And we're going to open up into another monkey fly. Actually, I'm going to copy off Ema right there. We're going to follow Ema's lead. Let's sniff it out. And notice if you're becoming a knee locker. I saw one person at least. All right, let's open up into a monkey fly. This time, we want to specifically stretch our pecs. So when we pull back, we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades. You're better off keeping your hands a little bit down for this one. It'll help you pull back a little more. Well, this is like, you got to think, I have a whole class design that's called Hardcore Core. I think Nancy would like it because a lot of it's hardcore punk. No, that's some serious stuff. You don't want to mess around with hardcore core. When that one happens, like, brace yourself for that music. I gotta find a way to make like virtual music better and actually figure out the licensing. All right, so let's transition into our swimmers. So let's just stretch our shoulders while we're doing some of this stuff. So I want you to keep your knees bent and reach all the way up. Feel the stretch, maybe in your shoulder, maybe in your ribs, maybe even in your abs. And if your lower back is really funky, maybe in your lower back. All right, we got to reach 12 inches higher. So if you can't reach 12 inches higher, then just close your eyes and use your imagination. And now let's backstroke it. Let's go back. And the goal for this one is keep your chest pointed forward. So this will challenge our rotator cuff muscles. Some of them we've been targeting today. Now, if you're ready for the next level, keep your palms facing forward as long as possible before rotating. That'll challenge your rotator cuff even more. You're welcome. Three, two, one. Awesome stuff. That's like round one. All right. Let's grab those weights again. All right. I'm curious for those that did the class the first time, which version you like better. That's what I really want to know. All right. Curl. Make sure the knees are a little bit bent. We don't want to lock the knees. We'll squat. Press. Awesome. It's okay to do it out of sync. We're all out of sync sometimes, unless you're in sync. I've always liked Backstreet Boys more than NSYNC. I don't know about you guys. I don't have a reason for it. I actually like Justin Timberlake a lot. I think he's cool. A few of you, this is a message to at least two of you. Let's slow it down a little. I'm probably going to see like everyone slow down. That's the best part about that. Five. Four. Three. I got screwed up. Two. One. And before we put the weights down, let's just play around a little. We're going to play around, no more squat, but let's deliberately bring our elbows closer to our side of our body while holding this. We still want the weight in front of us. And we're going to slowly go up. Let's see if we can tire ourselves out a little. Try to see if you feel like your shoulders are sitting on your body properly. Just evaluate yourself. There's a little bit too much going on for I see some stuff in all of you guys. Beautiful. Even slower for the last two. I went fast. Yeah. And reach as high as you can. Last one. Awesome. And before we put the weight down, let's play around with a couple curl variations. So with the way we use our forearms, or our hands from using our cell phone and driving, we got to work our forearms a little bit. So let's just halfway do a curl, then rotate down. And then you can come back up this way. So we're just rotating or doing a half curl. And then you could, I personally believe when I work out, I like doing 3, like palm up when I come up to 1 with my palm facing down. That's what I do. But we can switch back and forth, really whatever you want to do. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, because I know at least one person has no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. But I know at least 2 people know what I was talking about. That's the thing. I don't know how many other. Only 2 that I'm sure. I try not to call anybody out individually. No, that's Planet Fitness. They got some good branding with that. All right, so let's do just a few more. So we're just, and try to stabilize your shoulders in the process. Bring your shoulders back. Maybe even pull your elbows close to your body. And notice the change of the strain on your elbow and forearms when you do it that way. Anyone feel a difference? Yeah. So I just like showing how much our shoulders compensate. It's kind of amazing. We are the compensation machine, or the compensation animal, or the adaptation animal. All right. Cool stuff. We'll just open up into a monkey fly. I know, Michelle, you gotta get off soon. I could feel it. And if you want to challenge your balance, just for the sake of having fun, you can do a one-legged monkey fly. But if you're doing the one-legged, make sure to switch off. Yeah, I can't say it's probably actually worse for the focus of our shoulders. But the balance aspect is fun. Good stuff. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So I know not everyone has this, but I have an exceptionally heavy weight, or a heavier weight. You can grab whatever you want in the studio, yeah. So I'm just grabbing a heavier weight, but it's perfectly fine. You can, actually, this is only 10 pounds. So to say exceptionally heavy is not really exceptionally heavy. So if this was a perfect world, and I would love to do this probably with 40 pounds for myself, but I probably wouldn't be able to speak and actually conduct the class properly. So 10 pounds is what we do. So we're gonna, it's like a sumo squat, or see you later, Michelle. A goblet squat. I forgot that word. All right, goblet squat. So we're holding right here. It's almost like a yogi squat. Squeezing your butt as you come up even with this. And the one thing I want us to do, we're not wobbling, but let's pause at the bottom for 2 seconds. And breathe. Beautiful. Five, 4, 3, 2, 5. Just kidding. All right. Hanging on with this weight. You guys in studio are ready for a treat. All right. So we're going to step into kind of a lunge position. Holding on to this weight, making sure that our front knee is bent. This is really more about our core, and it's very functional. I originally started doing this with weights. So front knee bent, and we're going to twist, keeping our hands level with our shoulders. More than ever, focus on your core. I challenge you can go further than you think with the twist, but keep your front knee bent. Slower the better. Oh, I'll help you the other way. Just keep your front knee bent. We just got 3 more. Go back that way. You must stay that way. All right. And keeping that same lunge position for just a moment. Let's do a little split squat, or split squat. So we're doing a drop in the back knee, keeping our chest up. We only got like 20 minutes left, so we got to pack some shit into here. 3, 2, 1. I'm glad you're respecting your limit, whoever is respecting their limit. Let's do a little wiggle. And good stuff. Stepping the other foot forward into the lunge-ish position. Front knee bent. Hands in the weight, stay level with our shoulders. And we twist. Good stuff. And I'm just going to go around to those in studio and give them a little boost. Good stuff. That's what it's called. A boost. Stay. Oh, that was you got way further. Doing awesome. Was that something crack? Crack is whack. All right. I like what you, awesome. 2 more. I love how this was maybe too much for some of you guys, so you started doing your own things. That's beautiful. So we're going to do the split squat on the other side. I trust that you know your limit. Want to know the best part? You guys forgot that we're doing more shoulder destroyers. 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I'll let you guys have some time doing either a Tai Chi twist, something. This is not necessarily recommended. Cool. All right. Let's get back to this. Small weights, low weights, baby weights, toddler weights, knees bent, chest up. Take a big deep breath in first. Lift your chest up. As you breathe out, just suck your belly button in. See if you can keep that core tight while we do this. Make sure your knees are a little bit bent. And possibly even more than focus on your arms and shoulders. Focus on your core now. How's the core? Hi, Bill. What's going on? Let's do 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Excellent stuff. So before we get down on our mat, let's just do a little Tai Chi twist. Anyone want to do some jumping jacks? I'm just kidding. We're not going to do jumping jacks for this class. I want to do some jump squats. I feel like I was going to. It was part of the plan. Yeah, I wanted to. Well, here's the thing. I know Bill and Regina know their limit on how to try like the 1% of what a jump squat is, just that momentum shift. So let's actually do it before we, and if you don't want to jump, then just do a normal squat. But I believe we could do a little jump with the squat. All right. So if you don't trust your jump, just make it a nano jump. Just make it a momentum shift. And just each one try, and just keep, when you feel safe, go for it. And you only need to go like 1/4 of an inch for like that momentum shift to take place. And as you shift down, you want to make sure knees are bent, so you're really taking that shock. But if you don't feel comfortable doing a jump squat, just do regular squats. And as you come down, you want to you have that entire shock. Awesome. You guys are looking great. Lainey, how you doing? Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. That was kind of the plan. I think everyone knew they were going to be a little worn out. No nap. Well, I actually thought my plan was to do a couple things with the chair that we didn't end up doing. So maybe we'll have to do it at the end. But let's get down on our mat. All right. We'll start in kind of like a tabletop. Awesome. And if you are ready if you're able to do like a real full plank, we're just going to go right into plank for a little bit. If you are not, then just step your hands forward and use your knees as the plank. So let's go into a bit of a plank. Make sure you have you're not like letting your hips sink like this. We don't want to be like this. We want to keep a straight line between our shoulders and our hip and our knees, actually our shoulders and our ankles. And take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, we'll push back to downward facing dog. Awesome. Now let's go back to plank. Awesome. Activate your core. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Awesome. Back to plank. And now from here, we're going to do some shoulder taps. We're going to tap just like this. You got to keep that core tight. All right. Now push back to downward dog. You could walk your dog, because I know everyone loves doing it. It's my favorite thing in the world. Both literally in downward dog, and I love walking my dog. Awesome. Back to the plank for one of two last times. Lift one of your legs up. With that leg, let's kick it out to the side. Back to center. Out to the side. Back to center. Out to the side. Back to center. Push back to downward dog. This is our last one. Sorry if I tapped you guys out. I think you guys got it. Back to plank. And then lift the other leg up and kick it out to the side. I hope you guys were ready for this. 3 times. And then instead of going back to downward dog, we're just going to roll over to our back. This might be the sweatiest I've ever been in this studio. All right. Good job, Rebecca. All right, cool. We're all in like bridge position. We're gonna do some crunches here. So just from here, I want you to reach your hands up like this, much like how in Posture Police we do zombie reach. So let's now reach your fingertips and lift your chest up. Get a crunch. Awesome. But reach your fingertips to straight up above your head, not really in front of you. Awesome. And going straight ahead, we're going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. And now let's reach to our left. And we're going to lift and reach towards our left, trying to get the oblique. So we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we reach to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome stuff. And everyone's favorite little kind of ab type exercise as we let our arms relax a little bit. We can do a little bicycle kick. So I like to say, make the kicks as big as possible and as close to the floor as possible. You're welcome. All right. Let's take a breather. We're going to interlock our fingers, put them behind our head, and kind of combine those two that we were just doing. Lift our knees. And we're going to go opposite. We're going to go elbow to knee. Let's do 10. All right, no, let's do just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax and hug your knees into your chest. And because all or most of us are on a yoga mat, let's do a yoga pose. Let's open up into happy baby. So that's where we grab the sides of our feet and we bring our legs back like this. If you know a modification of it, I welcome you. Big deep breath in. 3, 2, and release. And however you want to come up, we're going to come up slowly. If you come up too quick, you might make yourself dizzy. All right. And we can call it one of the cool down exercises of coming from seating to standing. That is one of the cool down exercises we're doing. So I trust you to take your time going from seating to stand. It's our first cool down workout. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I've literally never been this sweaty in the studio before. I got a quarter. All right. Let's do a little Tai Chi twist. Let's notice how our body's feeling. Think of like what weights could be optimal, because this is kind of the intensity of this class. Would you say you have similar intensity as the last class? This was a little tougher than the last class? Okay. Well, this is also more as how I really thought of it than last. Like, it was just a little bit closer to it. There's a couple things that I still haven't implemented and haven't done, but this is why we're having fun with it. So let's open up into our 10-10 monkey fly. So knees bent, butt back, chest up. We put our hands into kind of a V, or kind of like if you're begging for change or something. So like this. Yeah. So pinkies touch, but kind of at like creating a 90-degree angle, but it's a V. Sticking our butt out, chest up, we pull back. If our hands were that of a clock, we're going to 10 and 2. This really challenges our stress imbalances in our body. So keep your hips back, keep your chest up, 10 and 2. We do not want to pull it back and rotate it under like this. We want to go diagonally up and back. 3, 2, 1. And I think there's the 2 ways we're supposed to end this class is by doing the helicopter. So we do a little Tai Chi twist, but I call it the helicopter when we embody the 11-year-old version of ourselves and we pretend that it's a helicopter. So sometimes we got to have more fun than focus on function. Awesome. Good stuff. And let's end the class in our ritualistic manner that, Rebecca, you might have never ended the class this way, a pastor police this way. So you're being initiated, because I know you've taken 3 or 4. So you got to do this with us, even if you're holding your computer. So feet shoulder width apart, knees bent, butt back, chest up. You want to have your butt far enough back and your chest high enough up that you feel a little ache in the lower back, just a tiny little ache. Keep the knees bent as you squeeze your butt, basically thrusting forward. Suck your belly button in, squeeze your butt forward. So you're familiar with this, but you probably weren't familiar that I call this the butt s'more. So again, knees bent, butt back, chest up, squeeze our butt forward, suck our belly button in, and squeeze our butt s'more. Now for the last one, I got a special instruction for you guys. Knees bent, butt back, chest up, squeeze our butt forward, suck our belly button in, squeeze our butt s'more, and now we walk around like this, squeezed. So I'm not sure Sometimes I call this the duck walk. Sometimes I call it the poo poo walk. But I'm curious to see, Nancy, how you feeling?
Good, it was a little more than I thought it was gonna be today.
A little more than you thought. That's good. How about you, Kathy? How you feeling? You feeling great? How you doing, Lainey? You're a little shaky. I pushed you, like we inched you towards your limit. That was beautiful. How about you, Ema? How you feeling? Woo! All right, everyone can do woo, especially if you're at home with pet or family. You get to startle them. How are you feeling, Regina?
Tired.
Tired?
Well, that stuff on the mat, I can't lift my head.
You did great. I believe you did good. I hope you did good.
I did the
And-
plan that I can do.
How about you, Sarah? How you doing? Let's unmute you, Sarah. Hold on. There you go.
It got easier. It was definitely challenging. I think my shoulder kind of gave out, but
Okay.
it was good. I
You
liked
did
it.
great.
Yeah, I'll take
Bill, how about you? How you feeling, sir? I think we got to unmute you.
My legs are tired.
I love that. I'm glad. Bill, I'm going to call you right when I leave the studio. I want to talk to you about something cool. And Rebecca, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Definitely legs shaky, but other than that, really good.
Good stuff. I'm glad you experienced it. Awesome. Thank you,
Love the
guys.
shirt.
Yeah, I had an epiphany about that yesterday. There's some crazy stuff. So Regina, Sarah, you guys haven't known yet, but I accidentally started a clothing company and a podcast.
No way.
So I think I invited you, Sarah, to Wolfburger. It's called Wolfburger.
I'll check
I
it out.
started it with a good friend of mine, Wolfgang, and it's Wolf Burger because it's literally the way where our personalities clash, and that's what this is all about. But yeah,
I like it.
on that note, have a balanced day, everybody.
So-
I'll talk to you guys all soon, and I'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.